Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my YouTube channel Calculus and Mathematics Learning. In the previous video we commenced and started with exercise number 1.4 related with the topic of limits, chapter number 1 function and limits of second year mathematics. In today's video I am going to solve the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th part of question number 1, because we learned already the first 4 part of question number 1 related with exercise number 1.4. There were total 12 part in the question number 1, out of which 4 question has already solved in the previous video. In today's video I will solve the next 4 part, and in the next video I will solve the remaining 4 part of question number 1. So let's move toward the 5th part of part number E. It tells that x square plus 3x plus 2 divided by x square plus x plus 2 whole square. Find the limit of this function when x approaches to 1. This is the question. So move towards solution. Limit x approaches to 1 means that putting the value of x1 in this polynomial or in this fraction. So let's suppose put the value of x here 1, so it becomes x square, so 1 square plus 3 times of x is 1, so putting 1 over here plus 2 divided by x square, so x is 1, so 1 square plus x is 1, so put 1 over here and plus 2 whole square. Now 1 square gives us 1, here is plus sign, so 3 multiply 1 gives us 3, and here is plus 2 divided by 1 square gives us 1, and here is plus 1, and here is plus 2 whole square. So 1 plus 3 gives us 4, and 4 plus 2 gives us 6. Divided by 1 plus 1 gives us 2, and 2 plus 2 it gives us 4 whole square. Now we can write 6 just like 3 multiply 2 divided by here is 4, so 4 can be written as 2 multiply 2, and here is whole square. Now cancelling this 2 with this 2, so we are left with 3 by 2 whole square. Now taking this square on both 3 and 2, so it becomes 3 whole square divided by 2 square. So it becomes 3 square gives us 9 divided by 2 square gives us 4. So the result to the part of 5th of question number 1 is 9 divided by 4. Now move to the 6th part, F part of question number 1. It tells that limit x approaches to 1. Find this polynomial or this fraction root x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. So move towards the solution of this part. Here we are given with a limit of x approaches to 1. And we have operation given root x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Here if we put limit of x approaches to 1, so it means that we are going to put the value of x1 over here. So it becomes by applying the limit of root time of x is 1, so put 1 minus 1 divided by x minus 1, so 1 minus 1. So root 1 is equal to under root 1 is equal to 1. So because we know that we can write 1 multiply 1, it gives us 1 square, because 1 square again gives 1. So this square will cancel out with under root, so we are left with 1 minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1, it gives us the result 0 by 0. So 0 by 0 is not a result if we put something divided by just like 1 minus 1 over 1 minus 1. If we put this in calculator, it will not give a result or not take any specific value. So this type of this form 0 by 0 form is called indeterminate form. Indeterminate form. So when this form comes in the limit, we will rationalize the given question, the given fraction, just like root x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 are given with to us. So we will rationalize this fraction. How can we rationalize? We will rationalize it by multiplying the conjugate of root x minus 1. So the conjugate of root x minus 1 will be the in which the sign, the middle sign will changes. Here it is root x minus 1. So in multiplication the sign will change to positive root x plus 1 divided by root x plus 1. This process is called rationalization. Now here we have a formula a minus b and a plus b. It is equal to a square minus b square. So limit of x approaches to 1. It becomes a square minus time of b is 1, so b square divided by here we have given with x minus 1 multiply root x and plus 1. Now after this, if we simplify it, it will give us limit x approaches to 1. This square will cancel out with under root, so we are left with x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 multiply root x and plus 1. Now this x minus 1 will cancel out with x minus 1, we are left with 1 over root of x plus 1. So limit x approaches to 1 over root x and plus 1. Now if we apply the limit, it will give us a specific value. So by applying the limit x is 1, so put 1 over here. It becomes 1 over x is so 1, so it becomes under root 1 plus 1. So after this we will left with root 1 is equal to 1 plus 1, so it will give us the result 1 divided by 2. So the answer to the given limit will be 1 over 2, not 0 by 0, because 0 by 0 is indeterminate form in which there is no meaning of this form. So that's why our result will be 1 over 2 by rationalization process. Now move to the G part of question number 1. It tells that limit x approaches to 0, find this function 1 over x plus 3 minus 1 over 3 whole divided by x. So move towards a solution. Here the limit as x approaches to 0, so we will put 0 over here. So it becomes 1 over x is 0, so 0 plus 3 gives us 3. And here is minus 1 divided by 3 whole divided by x, so x is 0. So in the numerator, when the same number is subtract from each other, just like 2 minus 2, it gives us 0. So 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3 gives us 0. So 0 by 0, again indeterminate form. Indeterminate form. Here we will take the LCM, by which we will remove this indeterminate form. How? We have 1 over x plus 3 given minus 1 over 3 whole divided by x. So in numerator I will take LCM. So LCM will be x plus 3 multiply 3 will actually be our LCM, 3 times of x plus 3. Now x plus 3 multiply 3 gives us this fraction, 3 multiply x plus 3. So I will multiply 3 over here, and here is minus sign. After this 3 multiply this number x plus 3 will give us the whole 3 multiply x plus 3. So here I will left with x plus 3. 3 minus time of x plus 3, and here is whole divided by x. So we can write it divided by x. And here is the limit of x approaches to 0. Now after this I am simplifying this fraction, so it becomes limit x approaches to 0. So 3 minus x, and here is minus 3 whole divided by 3 times of x plus 3. We can write here, if I change this division sign to multiply sign, this whole fraction will be reciprocated, it becomes 1 over x. So after this limit x approaches to 0, 3 will cancel out with negative 3, so we are left with minus of x whole divided by 3 times of x plus 3 and multiplying 1 over x. This x will cancel out with x, so we are left with limit x approaches to 0 minus 1 divided by 3 times of x plus 3. Now I will apply the limit. So by applying the limit x approaches to 0, it becomes a minus 1 over 3 times of x plus 3. So x is 0, so it becomes 0 plus 3. So it becomes minus 1 over 3 times of 0 plus 3 gives us 3. So it becomes minus 1 over 3 multiplied 3 gives us 9. So the result is minus 1 over 9. Now move to the last part of today's lecture, part H. It tells that limit x approaches to 1 over x minus 1 divided by x minus 1, find this fraction at the specific value x approaches to 1. So move towards the solution. Now I put x1 in this fraction, just like 1 over x is, let's suppose 1, because it is given x approaches to 1. So put 1 over here, 1 over 1 minus 1 divided by x minus 1. So x is 1. So it becomes 1 minus 1. 1 divided by 1 gives us 1. So in numerator we are left with 1 minus 1, and in denominator we are left with 1 minus 1. It gives us 0 divided by 0, again indeterminate form. So if we here is it is indeterminate form. So by coming in indeterminate form, we will simplify this fraction by taking LCM in the numerator. We are given with limit x approaches to 1 over x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Here let's suppose I multiply and divide x. So it again, if we divide x by x, it again gives 1. So it doesn't affect the fraction. Now here I will take LCM x, because in denominator in both 1 over x minus x over x we have same value x, that's why the LCM will be x. So limit of x approaches to 1, the LCM here is x. So in numerator we are left with 1 minus x, 1 minus x, and here divided by x minus 1, so divided by x minus 1. Now after this limit x approaches to 1, 1 minus x divided by x. So here if I convert this division sign to multiply, here x minus 1 over 1 will be reciprocate according to the rules. So it becomes 1 over x minus 1. Now after this limit, x approaches to 1. Here let's suppose I take minus common. So inside it is minus x, so it becomes x. By taking out minus common, it is plus 1, so it becomes minus 1 divided by x, so multiply 1 over x minus 1. X minus 1 is cancelled out with x minus 1. We are left with limit x approaches to 1. Here is minus, multiply 1, it gives us minus 1, and in denominator we are left with x. So now applying the limit over here, it becomes minus 1 divided by x is 1, so put 1 over here, it becomes minus 1 divided by 1, so it gives us the result minus 1. So the result to the 8 and H part of question number 1 is minus 1. So with this question I finish my lecture. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon to receive the upcoming notification about limits, chapter number 1, function and limits. Thank you.